comes to Eltharion. It is my duty, our duty, to endure. Stand with me. For as long as I still live. For Yvresse will never fall.
Welcome back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 and Part 8 of our legendary Eltharion, the Grim Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we're here where we left off with Yennefer jumping into an ambush stance, and we have come on over with Eltharion himself. Picked out a couple of our, well, I guess merged up a few of our spears there, and added in a few War Lions of Trace that are coming from our allies of Avalorn. I've also added in some name suggestions as well as a few of my own to try to fill in some flavor for our armies. If you have any other name suggestions, go ahead and put those on the very first episode if you can, that way I can keep them all together. But we'll keep adding in on new names for heroes, lords, and units as long as you have them. Just make sure you let me know exactly who you want to have your name suggestions. So we have for our lads here with Yennefer's army, we've got the Shields of the Archmage, the Witch Guard, which she probably isn't the most thrilled with being named, but it sounds cool. We've got the Spears of Hoeth, a bunch of normal archers because they don't have any names just yet. We've got the Grim Guard, the Guard of the Tempest, the Reapers of Eladriel, and then, of course, our Arawara units. Back over with Eltharion himself, we also have a few new names. So we've got the Yvresse Praetorians. I like the Praetorians, but I wanted it to be either Yvresse or Praetorians of one of the different elven gods. We've got Orc's Bane, Spears of the Grim, Shields of Ulthuan, Blades of Tor Yvresse, the Blade Wind, the Laius Greetings, Eyes of Trace, Bows of the Mists, Isha's Messengers, and then just some normal archers that yet also have to be named. You've got the Reavers of the Mists, and then again another unit of horse archers. We've got the Talons of Yvresse for our Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers. So excellent suggestions. Any who have had those, go ahead and pop more in there so we can get our units and heroes named on up. In the last episode, we also managed to secure the Defense Level 2 for Yvresse, which is going to allow all of the provinces in Tor Yvresse proper, so back home in Ulthuan. We'll have some buffed up versions of the Mists, as well as the ability to summon some Sentinels and have the Oath of Replenishment, which is quite nice. Once we hit Tier 3 at 75 blessings, we'll have even stronger Mists that are going to spread to any region of Ulthuan held by an ally, probably or ourself, so either if we own it or one of these other defensive allies, even if it's not an elf, owns the Ulthuani settlement, we will be spreading the Mists on that way. Get 4 uses of both the Oath of Replenishment and some of the Sentinels, which is just fantastic. But we have to end the turn here for this one. We've got everything done, everything built on up. Just kind of waiting for a few of our already upgrades to go ahead and get completed. And we'll have plenty of gold to spend on more upgrades to things like the fairground and stuff, which would be awesome. Go ahead and end the turn and also see if we get our enemy Hellcroft here caught in an ambush. That would be just glorious. Likely, though, he's just going to run back to Coruli. A nice chunk of influence gained once more. Let's see if we can't capture Hellcroft here. I don't think you've only got 8 troops here, and I guess it's not Coruli, it's Coruli, perhaps. Let me know if you know the true pronunciation for any of these elven towns, if I'm completely butchering them. The warriors we need to face off against are just some normal marauders, some warhounds, and a couple of chaos warriors, so which would be the only real dangers besides Hellcroft himself.
Archmage.
So let's move on in and do some damage.
Yourselves.
Ready yourselves. Let's go into Lilia's Blessing stance.
The Maiden's Benediction.
Exactly. Oh yeah, so Hellcroft should get smacked. He does have 2 Beasts of Nurgle though, which is not a lot of fun. If we were to auto-resolve it, we would lose a good deal more units than I'm willing to. Alright, we really need for our archers to do a lot of damage before the enemy get close. We'll also try to need to use Yennefer, blast them a bit before they close the gap. The problem is we need to keep an eye on Spirit Leech, which will quickly zap her health away to nothing. It'll be a fun battle. Let's get to it. Alright, the battle to reclaim our homeland. The sky is dark. Alright, let's go ahead and get our lads set on up. We're probably going to actually pull a little ways away from the hill stay close enough we can still blast them to bits as they come on across. So we will set up then. So you three up front as our kind of secondary layer of archers. We are going to put spears up front in very grouped up positions to try to stop those beasts of Nurgle. Scions of Mathline I do want kind of in the back or either in the center. That way we can pass out as much ward save as possible. Elves don't necessarily need as much of a direct fire with their bows. It does allow them to get more damage faster and be more accurate, but we can't really be shooting beggars here. Definitely flip that that's sitting around. We won't worry about that. Raga's Pride will keep you in the woods too, and then I'm start layering up the rest of all spears and bowmen. We'll have axe lads in the back. Nothing really that our enemy has that is going to be very, very quick enough to get into our archers themselves. So Warhounds are scary, but a couple of volleys gets rid of them quite quickly.
White lions.
Our last archer group. Set them up on the sides.
It will be done.
Like so, and then probably just one more unit in the back. Probably still off on one of the two flanks, though. Nice layering of fire. She can stay in the back to start because we don't know exactly where the enemy mage is, and those spear legions are going to hurt so badly. Alright, you'll be your own group. We'll have our infantry, our archers, including these storm riders and such.
Understood.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Keep you all in guard mode, please. And then our speedy boys. We'll have the Reavers up front. I don't mind wasting Spirit Leeches on them. If we can draw the enemy Warhounds over, Raga's Pride and our Reapers can lay waste. Alright, let it begin. Alright, so let's go ahead and fall back just a bit here. We want to kind of go to the edge of the forest. Like so. Fall back. We'll have the Reavers come on forward, start doing a little bit of blasting. Do their best Danny DeVito impression. Oh, here come those Warhounds with some hatred. Y'all better move. Ride, bowmen, ride! Ooh, we don't stop just yet. Here come the War Lions, though. Prove that lions are indeed better than doggos. That should be a annihilation. We'll keep this group moving, and the Reapers will have them come through. Don't believe those doggos should be willing to fight for long. You lads coming on back. We'll let you tear up into these Warhounds. Yeah, figure they wouldn't win that fight for long, so we'll try to pull them on back. Heralds of the Wind, you keep moving too. Everyone fall back, except for Raga's Pride. You go ahead and find you a snack. Have all of our other bowmen move through the woods, or our other archers, that is. I like that it's the same thing. These are cavalry. Broken mind to have. Reavers just have no armor. Definitely need to replace them with some silver helms as soon as we can. Alright, Archmage. We've got lots of chain lightnings to use, but they're going to be perfectly useful here. You come on out. We're going to try to drop more their Warhounds on the sides. Let's make sure you are miscasting everything you're throwing at us. Alright, Reavers, get moving. We're going to bring the White Lions out to the side. Raga's Pride, come on this way. Ooh, I realize they are far too deep in enemy lines. Come around for me, please. Make this group real sneaky. Get in their axes. Gear them up. Go ahead and drop another chain lightning here. Spearmen have been noticed. You gotta run. Start dropping lightning where we can, though. I see clowns there to get hit. You all can shoot down this beast of Nurgle. That would just be the bestest. Your main company, come on back a bit. Love to see the Spirit Leech going down on you, though. Well, Hunt them down. Ooh, Raucous Pride, would you get caught by? Ah, the Warhounds. Alright, come on through quickly. Not what you want to see. Let's drop the armor on everyone up front here. White Mane Company, get in there on that beast. We're gonna try to save the old cage for what's coming.
Acknowledged.
But lions are coming on back in. Let's go ahead and run down these marauders. They should really feel the wrath there. Alright, archers, you really shouldn't be fighting a beast of Nurgle. Let the White Mane Company handle it. They're not going to enjoy it very much, but let them handle it. Not quite time for you. Let's go ahead and increase. Don't trust the lightning here. We'll just blast wind through. Knock them off their feet, and here come the lions. Should be a pretty glorious rear charge. They're immediately start losing that fight though, which is so spooky. Get them, lions. Now let's start rolling this line. Lyriad Reavers, come on back. Go ahead and smash this group of marauders for me. We can break the leadership. We're set.
For the king.
All the king. If we can steer them off with a good old roar of the lions. We'll get all of our archers firing on their lord if we can. Everyone starts shooting here, you fall back and we'll just drop them in the cage. Sorry, bud. Enjoy the armor drop. Oh, his poor health. Another fool captured by the warden. That should get rid of most of the demons too. They really don't like the leadership of a lord or a hero getting taken out. Leadership penalty, that is. Alright, lions, go ahead and catch any of the fools we normally wouldn't be able to here. All archers switch to shooting at this beast of Nurgle. Make sure we don't get caught. Pincushion, he shall now be. A very happy pincushion. Victory for Yennefer. Alright. We love to see the decisive wins, even if it's 129 elven souls we had to sacrifice for our victory. Each one shall be honored. We will go ahead and loot and occupy for the gold and the extra replenishment. So nice. Alright, Rise of the Mistwalkers. Ooh, now Yennefer is able to become one of Yvresse's finest warriors. They realized your lords could too. Anyone that hits rank 15, sweet. She can then become a sentinel, a watcher, a shadow, or nothing. I think she's also going to become a sentinel. More physical resistance, control in the local province, and then leadership size when defending is pretty dang solid. Yennefer also the sentinel. Elcroft has been captured. Full fool. And thanks to you all for letting me know in the tips that both prisoners, once you interrogate them, that interrogation bonus only is going to remain for as long as they are in the prison. So as soon as you execute them, that buff goes away immediately. So I was kind of wasting it right away. That's why we weren't seeing it. Also, why I wasn't capturing some of the prisoners is if you take out the faction as soon as even if you do capture them, if you take out the faction in that turn, that prisoner still goes away because the faction ceases to exist. So that's why I wasn't capturing anyone. So we'll use it in that instance more of a just lock someone down to take them out real quick, lord or hero wise, as opposed to trying to capture them for the execution or the interrogation. Ithamar Chariot. Excellent elven chariots bought with priceless Ithamar for extra protection on the battlefield, but no cost to speed or agility. We'll try this. I don't tend to like lords on chariots, but I do want to try.
High Elven Archmage.
Plus, this one's not that bad. It's got lots of armor, very similar to like a Chaos Chariot. So maybe we'll see. That 10% ward save should help quite a bit. Maybe a good idea also to give her the speed of Assyrian now, too. Absolute control, cooldown reduction, and wins of magic cost. Well, that's insane. Yes, please. Oh, Greater Arcane Conduit, too. What good skills you have here with the elves. Man, I'm thinking it's going to have to be Spirit of Assyrian, though. So we have all the... Oh, yeah, sure, her stats on this thing are terrible. Thankfully, though, we do have that 60% resistance and the 10% resistance, but all the extra damage we have here is completely wasted. So kind of a weird combo we've got. Can't wait till she's on a dragon.
Magic in purest
So, Torque
form.
Corduli. We'll say it wrong till the end of time. Let's repair the docks here, and then... just the city itself. No reason not to. And then we need to aggressively deal with Sludnash. So I'm going to attack Torakari as fast as I can. Ignore Missnar for now. Wow, they've taken out Leoness too. That's spooky. I've never seen this. Really cool, but also really spooky. Okay, well, we're going to keep you in our prison, just for a turn. Prepare the interrogation.
I will do whatever it takes.
Agreed. And so that should give everyone 200
Weaver of
experience.
spells.
All the lords, that is. We'll keep him in there for a turn.
Prince Eltharion.
And then strike on... Just chuck him down one of the dungeon holes here next turn. Hello, Rindbone Crusher. Would you like to meet Stormwing?
None alive.
And I think they would. Although we probably need to fight it just so I can capture a Rind. What I'll do is kind of how I have been with stuff like this. We'll consider this an auto-resolve, and I'll just be right back so I can throw this orc in our prisons.
Magic is strong! The winds are...
And like that, new orc in our prison. Glorious. We shall go ahead and... Actually, I think we will take the replenishment here. We've got lots of gold to do some repairs.
This coin belongs to her.
12% replenishment should be way more than we went into there with. So we'll take Courageous and a new Dawnstone. And now I've got someone new in our prisons. How fantastic. We're going to go on in and interrogate you, giving us the Mirror Wa ability as well.
We will
But you I'm going to execute immediately.
stop
So we'll take the
us.
experience. I will keep, however, the... I was going to tell us what the ability we've interrogated from him is. We might have to go see it up here in the top. Or maybe not. Interesting. Well, he's been captured and executed on the spot.
Prince Eltharion.
Giving us a nice chunk of experience, especially here for Eltharion. We're going to give him a point into Draft Master. Not amazing, but we're moving on towards now Elven Healing, Quartermaster, and the good stuff like that. Elven Scholar gives us up to 15% more research rate. Yes, please. Talisman of Oath is way better than the talisman that
Standing
he
by.
currently had. However, a noble we've got, Kevin the Wise, will give him an Executioner's Axe, the Dawnstone, and then this Pigeon Plucker pendant can go perhaps to the likes of Yennefer.
High Elven Archmage.
Now, she's got something pretty good. Pigeon Plucker would be very decent for the likes of the Furies that Slaanesh likes to field. Alright, Dragonhorn Mines also has the Elven Craftsman. We'll go ahead and repair this building, and we'll keep the Craftsman on in just for the gold. Everything here in the Wastelands is going to be making money for Yvresse proper for the time being.
Order must be maintained.
Oh, look at you. Mancha Mork's Chosen. The one and only. Alright, here at Death Gorge, I did go ahead and tear out the Elven Gardens here. I just wanted to recruit the Noble and go ahead and kick that out, so I think it was worth the 2600 gold. Maybe. For the most part. So in that, in the time being, we're definitely going to need the extra growth, though. We can get Death Gorge up to tier 3 as fast as possible. The actual good infrastructure buildings in, as well as perhaps some of
Your aid.
the walls. So Kevin, we're going to go ahead and send you up to trying to join Eltharion still. We could also use him to scout out the Skaven here in Osgall and the Floating Village for a little bit of extra experience. So we'll go to the Floating Village first.
As you say.
Alright, sweet. Back at Trelinia, we'll go for the Harbor. Upgrade to the Elven Fairground as well. A dizzying array of goods and wonderment. Yasser can learn much and enjoy much more at the right price. And then... trade advancements. Do we risk Trelinia? I think the answer is yes. Yes, we do indeed.
Weaver of spells.
Weaver of Spells. Nothing else we can build here because we don't have all the settlements, and Elisali shall be the only one we have just for the time being. Hopefully we can confederate up with Etain quite soon. They are a lot stronger than us. It's going to be some time. He has done much better than normal. I don't know if it's just because of the Dread Fleet, and since it had more enemies, it was a little bit less aggressive than normal. But both Etain and Elthariel's faction did much better than normal, especially over here with Illyria. They usually get wiped out, but they're still kicking for now. Cool to see. Let's teleport on back over to Eltharion. In the middle of the turn.
To even acknowledge you is far more.
Oh no, is it war? Is it time for war with the vampires? Well, we're a little bit unprepared for this, so this settlement might be in a lot of trouble. Let's not call our allies to help just so we don't lose any of our alliances. Just by any off chance, we'll take on Manfred alone. Once we deal with the Bloody Hand Orcs, I think we'll have no trouble turning around. If then Moors decides to attack us at the same time, we might have a bit of issues. We'll soon see. Eltharion the Grievous. That's coming up, just take Bitterstone Mine.
They cannot live.
Ascog Spearchucker.
No.
Since his faction's about to get wiped out, we're just gonna go ahead and auto-resolve this one.
Strike them.
Easy stuff.
We must avenge the
Rangers still lose quite a few. It does tend to happen. I'm gonna go ahead and... Ooh, that's a nice bit of gold, isn't it?
Leave them.
Leave them nothing. Scroll of Stone. We can teach one of our lords or heroes rock slide.
The grim.
Oh, that's not good. Well, Eltharion, we're gonna set you up for a single turn here in Lilia's Blessing stance. We probably should have been in for the attack. That's alright. We'll then come on back over and grab a spread control. We're gonna max that on out for Henry. Then back up in Yvresse, we have nothing really threatening us
Magic's
from getting
unleashed.
to Torakare.
Carried
Go ahead and
by
move on in.
magic.
Switch into encamp
Even
stance.
archmages sleep.
Everyone sleeps. Definitely afford the extra archers, too. We could also go ahead and grab some Treekin here through Elthariel. I think that is even cooler. So grab a couple Treekin here for Yennefer. These are the special ones that are for her faction proper as well. So they've got a little bit more pink and have blossoms on them. More like a springtime version. Alright, Death Gorge. Definitely upgrade the manor here. I'm a little bit concerned. They declared war on us, but they haven't moved. So maybe they saw us as not much of a threat. Which at the moment we're not. I think we need to recruit another lord over here at Death Gorge. See what we can afford here. The upkeep's gonna be spicy. I want a princess for the bowmanship. Archmages are fun, but we've already got one. Prince or princess? We've got Exemplar for a hefty upkeep drop to chariots and bolt throwers. As well as speed and reload time. The dashing princess with more upkeep, weapon strength, charge bonus, and missile strength for those reavers. Example. So the 60 are the high tier, and Example is a lower one. Also, it's basically the same, but just less good. Accurate is range and missile strength. So for our princes, we've got ward save and immune to contact effects. That's awesome. And then Avaricious. Income from both battle loot, income from sacking. Nothing to really buff up his min, though. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff to take into consideration. Incendiary. 75% weapon strength is hilarious. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the Avaricious Prince. Prince Mayron here. Gonna get us more magical items. He's gonna have more income from his post-battle loot by 50%, which is a lot. He's also gonna get 25% more from sacking and looting. Mayron it is.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Lovely to hear, sir.
Garrisoning.
We'll just have you kind of post up with just yourself for now. You're defending Death Gorge and really nothing more.
Prince of Eltharion.
We'll give you Inspiring Presence and then Route Marker to start working down his blue line. Then Mayron, we can maybe give you a couple of ancillaries. Executioner's Axe as well. Vintner will be great for control. And We'll give him the pigeon plucker pigeon as well. Great stuff. Kevin, should you turn around and stay with
Noble
Mayrin?
Lord.
Yeah, actually, Eltharion's doing his own thing, so you can hang out here with Mayrin.
I have much to teach them.
You have much to teach
Poor
them.
Yvresse expects.
Outpost upgrade here in the Shrine of Assyrian, which would actually increase the garrison by giving them an equal claw. They get 4 influence a turn instead of just 2. That's pretty good, but I don't know if I want to spend the rest of my gold on it. I don't know if it's that
Trained
good.
by the White Tower.
We're not going to be able to afford these baby ints here next turn. 230 on each. I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of the Pure Main Company. Just put them back in our RR pool for in case of emergency scenarios.
Fire.
And then we'll end the turn. Oh, we should have interrogated him again, huh?
State your case quickly, for countless Asur lives depend upon
What's going on, Emmerich? Emmerich would like a non-aggression pact. Sounds good to me. We'll also give you that military access. So be it. I accept your offer. Alright, imminent rebellion here in the Marshes of Madness, that is of no concern.
You may touch me.
These aren't weak
only
armies at all.
in
We've got to fall back.
dreams. You
Luckily,
may
just a
touch
herald
me
for now.
only
We also have Lave coming in from the sea. So we will fall back to Coriolis.
Bring me my tomes.
Bring me my tomes. Yennefer, can we give you any more troops? Probably just more spears. Hold the line. Oh, we can't really afford them, but we do need the extra spears. Our allies are likely to take the opportunity to snake this port settlement, but there's not a lot we can do about it. Now, Shook,
no glory.
had I known your faction
Only
would still be here,
sons.
we could only interrogate them once. Interesting. But we'll keep that buff. We'll go ahead and drop Big Pitterstone Mine here.
This
Bachiga.
is our sworn duty.
A swole duty. Go ahead and occupy this time.
Extension of Yvresse's
Mine. We've got access to the Keepers of the Flame, silent sentinels that guard the Shrine of Assyrian. We've got the Everqueen's Court Guards, that her only the purest of heart may serve the Everqueen. Sisters of Avalorn are definitely a game-breaking archer unit for us to have. I'm very excited to be able to get access to them now.
poor Yvresse.
Let's go ahead and snag. Man, these are also good. Upkeep production is probably what we want first, but I'm going to snag research, because we could use that sooner rather than later. Even if we're just kind of blasting through the military advances 1 at the moment. It will still be useful. Are we at war, Mork Chosen?
Get one thing understood.
No, you're just here to be a pain.
I'm the boss.
He's the boss. If you say so. We'll take non-aggression with Thorek.
Make it snap.
Sign this contract and we'll have a pact. And then, yeah, definitely military alliance, or not even a military alliance, but military access and trade with Thorgrim.
Fine.
But you're still in the book.
Accept.
The Elgi appear to be still in the book forever. That's alright. We could pay Ironbrow
What brings
for
you to my mighty forge?
military access, but I don't think we need it that badly. We've got a few of our enemies that are looking to sue for peace, but no one gets any peace. Only the Void. Here comes Manfred, striking us while we're weak. Eltharion, you're gonna have to move quickly to get back down south.
We must restore order.
Oh, I agree. Mayrin, we need you to pop in a couple of archers, probably. Hold the line. We're about to lose 180 of our gold. Hopefully we can handle that. Love to get out here and do some ambushing, but we just don't have any. The corruption here is really bad. Let's see if we can afford it. Things are about to get a little bit spicy. So Elisali, we'll go ahead and chuck in the Cinnabar mining pit. 21 ounces. Never seen it specify ounces. That doesn't seem like very much. probably just the plaza. We really can't afford a rebellion here. To help out with control and the income. 5 turns rebellion does not sound fun to me. What else could be upgraded? A Gru McDowell. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. Let's go on through all the imminent rebellions and such. Raiding the Shrine of Assyrian, not really worth it. We'll start rebuilding our influence as well. That's the turn. Got a few armies sending their soldiers and sacks of gold my way.
None but Slanesh may dominate.
The Fang Sword hungers to meet.
Hello, Snake Queen. She wants just a peace treaty for nothing. I mean, I have no quarrel with you, but you're also losing yours very badly, so see you later. Oh yes, so Drakenhof Conclave has come for Agru Migdal. Very brave. There's nothing we can do against this this army here, especially not being led by the bald Manbaby himself. We've got lots of our own warriors here. I bet Dakari's back, which is always lots of fun. Looks like Galariel's attacking from 2 angles, though, so hopefully they'll lose focus on us. Musalon is gone as well, huh? The Enchantress actually surviving. Well done. All it takes is Yvresse not being a complete pushover. False Immortal. Deal with Kevin von... the false Kevin. I shall indeed.
Limitless talent.
Don't know what this army is, and likely they'll come over here after me together. And Werner will leave us to die.
Assur sorcerer.
How much attrition are we taking? Walk out of the settlement for a moment. Ooh, that's nasty. It might be worth it. That's a lot. This army's in our way. We can't do an ambush. I'd also like to try to come up and just claim Missnar before she does. If they manage to take down Nakari there, I'd be extremely impressed. Let's try to lure... Oh man, that's the problem, right? Because if Werner does not win,
Of high magic.
if we leave Torquoruli weak, I want to come out to try to threaten Leif. So here's what we'll do. We will do the ambush, come a little ways away from Torquoruli. Take a little bit of attrition. I want them to think that this settlement is completely undefended. Yennefer, we definitely need to take you off of your chariot, especially if we're fighting against the likes of Nkari. You be able to run as fast as possible. Oh, good old sloppy Crookshank. Keep your doom wheels away from me. We'll do the colonnade here. Thankfully the rebellion's dropped down to now 12 turns. We do have some time.
Prince
Eltharion, we need to move fast. Zacharias Skellen. Being a big old coward.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
Alright, sir, let's get moving. I kind of want to see if we can take down Morgheim all in one fair swoop. So I don't have to worry about the likes of any more undead striking at us while we're weak.
Obey the vow.
Though Galbaraz is... Manfred's likely just going to strike straight in. Go for Galbaraz as fast as he can.
Cull the Green.
3 turns to get back. That is not great. In that case, I kind of do want to go after Morgheim. Let's be smart. Mayrin cannot recruit up any more men. Incredibly spooky. What's the defenders here? I don't care about Muncha. He's being a big old pain.
Your decree.
May need to attack him now.
Faithful servant.
If we declare war on these guys, what happens to us if we...
One thing understood. I'm the boss here.
Okay, good. So let's go talk to the undead. Size of Molkane, I have a proposition for you.
What? Who dares disturb my great
I will join your war against the Dimmed Suns, and you shall give me whatever gold you got. Sign your precious parchment as if it means anything to me. Alright, Porcupine Man. Talk some smack at your own peril. We'll let Mayrin here try to karate chop
Defender of
Mork.
the Phoenix Throne.
Mork's chosen. And he's just gonna sit here and raid. But either way, now he is no longer raiding. I don't think we can take on this many Savage Orcs. They just run around our two lords here.
Prince
Our lord and
of
hero.
Eltharion,
We'll stay here at the Death
dispatch
Forge.
me.
And now they're no longer raiding, at least for this turn. Zachariah still is, though. Alright, let's hope we can hold them. We can go for trade advancements now, which I think is a very good idea. We'll skip through. I don't think having this ability is going to be that much use. We'll just go ahead and give us some more Warden supply and some experience for Eltharion. And then from here, I think I want the Halls of Eldrazor. Give our Mistwalker units that we already have more attack, leadership, defense. Sounds good to me. We'll go up all the way up to the Ornate Halls, and then we'll start grabbing the extra unit buildings for them as well. See you later. Any experience points for Eltharion?
Duty.
Not this time.
Purpose.
Almost be real quick.
Do not live to tell of it.
That's fair, Fey Enchantress, but I think we should be on pretty good terms soon. Especially the more you bonk Grom on his head. Yeah, no more trade for now. That's alright. Oh, actually, we do have the allied quests, so we'll come on in and accept a couple of those. So hunting down Dakari. Ooh, Vile Scream's even more. I will hunt down Dakari. More likely that we get to fight him. Alright, glorious. Come on in, and we'll end the turn.
winds empower us.
Yennefer's ambush was foiled, and now she's got a Mark of Slanesh. Well, that's great. We've got 8 technologies under our belt now, though, so we got a little bit more treasury, some Van Braces of defense. Those are great. 8 armor, 15% ward save, and 8 defense. Kane's Ring of Fury. Oh, some Bound Fiery Convocation. And those are really good items. Sweet. Not so sweet we have one of these Gifts of Slanesh, though, that gives them more devotees and 5 extra Slanesh corruption.
Our
Nasty.
superiority is assured.
Nasty stuff.
Magic in purest
Oh, they
form.
blocked us. Fair, but cowardly. Looks like Leif is going to be powering towards Trelinia. That's pretty lame of you there, Leif. Means we have to fall back.
We are Atur. We will prevail.
There's no telling what's being this army has in it. If it's just a bunch of marauders, it could hold the line. But if it's not, we're in a lot of trouble. We'll have to let our allies hold there. We will fall back.
Full speed, Atur!
I think that's the right call. We'll find out soon. Skelelin is building up his army. It looks like Manfred just turned around and ran, or he's in an ambush. Another thing we'll find out quite soon. Sprint down to Golbaraz and not take any attrition,
On
please.
your feet.
Thank you kindly. We've got all the great herds. It's extra speed for chariots and extra speed for Illyrian reavers. We don't actually have any of the good ones just yet. Also, trade advancements. Well, decent, not the best. Let's go ahead and grab the light cavalry barding for extra armor. Yeah, but we need the archive quite soon.
Archmage.
How long before Tour of Rest? 8 more turns. Gross. Yes, going for gold instead of growth here might have hurt us a little bit.
Bring down the canvas.
I'm betting anything Leif's going to turn around and go back after Corioli now. They like to be quite cheeky now.
Guardian of the
Mayrin, you were going to hold
Phoenix
here. I'm going to go for an ambush, but I think they would overpower us pretty easily. We shall just stay. Keep on through. Check to see if anyone wants to trade agreements. Might take a little bit of a...
The Lady of the Lake.
I'll spend some gold to get a non-aggression pact with the Fey Enchantress. Sounds good. Lady smiles in this agreement. We need a few more friends and across the globe besides just other elves. Alright. In the turn, and hopefully our enemies come to us for some proper fights. Alright, Zachariah is coming after the Sunken Kernark, but it's too weak to finish the job, so we'll just go ahead and give that one the unresolve. You fought well. 460 for the Lord there. We'll also go ahead and take the extra gold and influence.
Turn them loose.
Oh, Sandstorm kicks up at the Port of Labaris. And Broken Axe is no more. We didn't even get to fight Grom. I've never seen him go down that quickly. He must have just declared war on too many people. Oh, that's unfortunate. Where did the Norskins toddle off to? Up here to Corioli. They're just gonna play a horrifying game of chase with us.
Be prepared, Acer.
Can't quite reach down in March, so we have to
Do not
sprint on in.
tarry. A new fortress of magic.
Really weird stuff going on here. You guys just take this settlement.
High
I wouldn't
Elven
mind, but I'm
Archmage.
surprised they didn't go after Nakari proper. He's too scary, a purple demon.
Time for action.
It's time for you to sit there. Be defensive. Alright, Undead, so you charged up, attacked us, and then ran away. Bold strategy. We should be able to move up into Grumigdal directly, but we are going to be in a little bit of danger. I don't think there's anything that he can really do to our army right now, though. Even in March stance. Alright, Mayrin will have you.
Your bidding.
There's Manfred.
No mortal, no.
Let's see how brave you are.
Yvresse's guardian.
So Mayrin will
I'm
have you start
ready.
building up spears. Archers through global. Maybe just 2 of them. We give them the Everqueen's Court Guards. Armor piercing. Banner of Avalorn charges up the winds around you. Would be much better in either our Archmage or Eltharion's army. Make sure we can afford what's
Your
coming
will
on
is
in.
done.
500, definitely not. So we'll go 2 spears and then 1 more archer. Sounds good. Ignore all of our outpost upgrades. Let's have Manfred come on in. Oh, too scared to fight us he was. Well, that is just perfect. Eltharion,
As one expects.
Parush.
Leave none alive.
Prepare to go to prison, Manfred. That's just a close victory. It's quite a few undead huddling our way, but we have arrows for literal days. We'll try to set up right here on the other side of the bridge as we normally do and draw them on across. It'll be a fun battle. Manfred von Karstein on his Unicorn of Doom versus Eltharion and Stormwing. Alright, let's get prepared for battle. As soon as we do, I'm gonna hop up and go tell the little wizard goodnight. Put you all on the back line here. I'm gonna have the Silverin Guard continue to be the champions we need them to be. But I'm gonna have 1 set of Silverin
Without fail.
holding the front, with a unit of the Atheltamara Faith Bearers a little ways behind them.
Understood. For duty.
Where we try to get everyone fighting our Orc's Bane Silverin Guard, but if that doesn't work, the Atheltamara Faith Bearers can try to hold the line with them. But these guys in on the other side to stop any Warhounds from moving through. We'll have our double spearmen wall back here, where we normally do. Alright, time to set up our archer
Will be
line.
done.
Still kind of put them in as much of a concave position as I can, so they're layering up that fire nicely.
As you say.
These guys a little ways behind,
Orders received.
and they'll be the secondary layer to try to stop any of those bats. They're definitely going to come flying right over the top. But sorry, I am going to rotate this archer forward just till we deal with the bats. We've got our reavers that I'm going to post up right up front to try to lure them in.
For duty. Illyrian archers.
Battle cats ready to assist where they need. Keep them out of the water, though. Very good idea to keep your battle cats from getting wet. Makes them very upset. Alright. Skeletal Spearmen I'm not worried about. Just the Vargeist, the bats, and Manfred himself. Everything else here we can easily deal with. Alright, Caval, you are going to hold the front line. Eltharion, you are going to be wherever you need, mostly dueling with Manfred and the bats to start. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hop up and go tell the little wizard goodnight, and I'll be right back. Alright, and we are back. Go ahead and get our units all set up in the proper groups. Archers, we're gonna put. You know, I'm gonna keep the Reavers out of this one, so we'll hold and keep all of just the normal range troops, and then the Reavers and everything can be with our War Lions. We'll kind of use them more like a proper cavalry than anything else.
Eagle Claw.
Alright, Eagle Claw, get ready. It's going to be a busy, busy battle for you. Let it begin. Let's get Eltharion moving immediately on in. Same thing with these bows. See if we can't get them to fire on these Vargeists. Oh, our poor Rangers. Let's get them to the back line here. Ready to fight wherever they're needed. Spear Leech going down on the Reavers. An excellent choice. I'm gonna go ahead and blast some of our Soul Quench towards your Vargeists. Did more damage than I thought it would. I guess none of them fell, but still more than we were expecting. Very nice hit there, Eltharion. Since they haven't lost anyone, we can go for the heals there. Force him to use even more of his Winds of Magic. The most bully Illyrian Reavers ever. Heat Blast through the Vargeists. Looks like they're going to send some zombies forward now. Spear Leech now, this time on Eltharion. Interesting choice. I can't just heal that. Okay, back around Balder, who we want. Skelly Warriors are not exactly who we want to waste the arrows on, but that's pretty good damage. We'll take it. Right, here come the Fellbats now. Draw them this direction. Go ahead and blast the Soul Quench towards this vampire screaming your way. Now run. So I'm sure Manfred is pretty mean in combat. A big first hit there. Let's get at least close enough that we can get some help. He's gonna go for another Spirit Leech, so we'll kind of swoop around. Give yourself a Fang Sword, turn to hit him. All of our archers firing on Manfred. Well, Eltharion away here once again. Heal. Manfred's going nowhere. There we go. Pull back behind the line here. You move on in. Let's check the fireball towards... Come on. Almost got him. Can we capture Manfred? There he goes. Maybe, maybe not. Let's go ahead and hit these Fellbats now. Alright, Knights are going wide. Set you up on multi-shot mode. Start tearing up these Black Knights. Eltharion, let's get moving. Our archers are kind of all out of jumble, so we'll pull the Illyrians back just a little bit further. Go for another heal on yourself. Spirit Leech on these Black Knights sounds awesome. Their leadership is already extremely crippled after losing their lord. Stormwing, help out over here. Drop the Soul Quench and then help out. Then go ahead and make it so these guys can't die. Spears of the Grim indeed. Alright, Battle Cats, are you ready to hunt down a enemy Kevin? False Kevin approaches. Spears move in. Alright, you get them. Drop the heals on yourself. They're just not advancing. These poor fools. Alright, Battle Cats, get them. You can go ahead and drop the heals on the Battle Cats. They don't take any damage. False Kevin shall fall to Battle Leons and Rangers.
Yes, onward.
Bring the cats in too. They actually snake past our line. Good on ya. Go for another heal for this group. Spearmen, come on back. Rangers, you do the same. Eltharion, keep cycling around, no problem.
The might of Yvresse.
Pull the first set of Battle Cats out. They've taken a little bit too much damage. And we'll let the Rangers fall back too. Go ahead, just blast. Well, that might hit friendlies, so let's try to head blast right here. Spearmen are a little bit all Uncle your raid as well.
Understood.
Right, Eltharion, let's go ahead and just come clobber this enemy lord. Final hero there. Scare them off. Spears hold.
My father's blade!
We away.
We away. Alright, Lions. Come on away. Let Eltharion come deal with this.
It will be done.
Stay nearby, though.
As you say.
Spearmen are taking some good damage. Let's get some
Asur,
spirit.
Lore Master.
Oh, that's not a good heal. Didn't get the units we wanted at all. Here, Lore Master, hold for a moment. Go ahead and do the Starwood Staff. Put a fireball on the deep in the back line there.
Lathane Lecky. Illyrian archers.
Battle Cats move in. Heal who we can here.
Warden rises!
It's not gonna work. He's gonna move way too far away. Keep clobbering at Kevin. Hell, you have to move a little bit further than I want.
My vengeance!
Eagle Claw.
Keep blasting into this group. Hold, lads.
Kane.
End them!
Said
As
Kane.
you say.
Charge these Illyrian Reapers in.
Eltharion!
Side charges to break units we have here. Overextending is not going to be good for you guys, though.
Illyrian archers.
Pull back there, Illyrian
We
archers.
advance. As you say.
You go ahead and halt fire. And looks like we got him. Undead no longer.
Positioning!
We'll start dropping the heals on Eltharion before it's too late.
Guided by
And that's a victory. Alright, now Manny Boy himself has been dealt with. We lost 46 into fighting. Gloriously done, lads. And Battle Cats. We will take back our home of Agrumigdal.
I claim this for Marine.
Manfred is thrown into prison. And we've got the false Immortal. Oh, we needed to kill or wound him in a different way. Man, that stinks. You have Moonslayer now, though, so now we take 50% less attrition from all vampiric territory, which means we can be much more aggressive when dealing with the rest of Manfred's troops. And we've got Razov on an even weaker army.
Prince Eltharion.
How amazing. That's what happens when we go ahead and interrogate you, my good friend. Oh, our Mistwalkers become ethereal. That is awesome. Not when fighting against the demons. So we're just going to go ahead and interrogate Manfred and then immediately deal with him. He will be coming back very quickly, won't he? But we can also keep upgrading our dungeons here, so let's do it. We'll take the Ornate Halls of Eldrazi for more leadership melee attack defense by plus 10. Making our Mistwalkers very elite now. So what do they got? 56, 51. That is so awesome. 102 leadership, which means they are nigh unbreakable. They will turn and run if things like army losses kick in, but that's pretty much the only reason. Expert charge defense, grim discipline, 8 more attack, 12 more defense, and then frenzy, giving them 10 more attack. These guys are horrifying. He doesn't have any Mistwalkers here, so we're going to start replacing a lot of what we have with Mistwalker units. Our incomes start dropping down
The Warden of
quite
Tor
badly for some reason.
Yvresse.
Because of the plaza here. I don't necessarily mind the control, but we are going to tear this one on out. Let's wait till we can upgrade Death Gorge rather than Agrumigdal. Galbaraz definitely going on up to tier 3, maybe. We can't hit Yvresse or Illicily. So yeah, definitely over here at Galbaraz then. Guess we recruited a little bit too many with Mayron.
Prince of Elthwan.
Gonna leave them on in though. Skills for Eltharion. We've got 2 extra points. We go for Quartermaster ×2, and this would probably be extremely useful. Drop our upkeep by 6%.
My life
But
for
Tor
Tor
Yvresse.
Yvresse.
Grab that last point of spread control. Then we'll start working on Melkoths for weakening units as well. We already have a Lord and Hero Zap. We want one for units also. That was just the perfect amount of upkeep. Alright, now we make a single coin. Mayron.
Defender of the Phoenix
I would
Throne.
really love to be able to attack the rats here, but I think they're going to be way too ready for us. So we'll have you move aggressively with Eltharion.
Marching out.
I will not.
Come on
I'm
through.
ready.
We'll have to take attrition because of the barren wasteland. So be it.
Onward.
Oh no. So be it not.
Setting up garrison.
Yeah, declaring war on them and having these guys just sit here. I didn't realize there was a secondary army. There was also Muncha.
I refuse.
Or maybe he was bad. I don't know. He recruited in a lot of Savage Orcs out of nowhere. Oh, that's spooky. Let's come on back up to Yennefer, who is
Elven
staring down the likes of Nakari. And Leif is just over here. We need to get out and do some more smashing, especially to lose this Slaneshi
Ready
mark.
yourselves.
So perhaps we come on up to Misnar, draw them all in.
My delights are too much for thee.
They will all come hit her and ignore everything else, which is going to be very spooky. Perhaps we can claim Leoness. Alright, let's go for it. I think it's worth it.
Row, Asur.
We're going to be tired for the next battle. Barely colonize it. This is bad
They will
idea.
know the teachings of
Oh, we colonized it for free. We did not. We captured many provinces, giving us the Talisman of Safari and 1,000 treasury. That is just perfect. Go ahead and build in Misnar. And that means I think I'm going to stop building Galbaraz just for a single turn. Yeah, we need to have a little bit of gold sitting back here. We can fight a couple of battles. We'll have our money
Entering the garrison.
all sorted out, but at the same time,
Ulthuan expects.
going bankrupt right now would be extremely bad. Do a little bit of intrigue. Let's get more friendly with Imric. More friendly with Ironbrow, since we're not trading with him just yet. And then perhaps Carcassonne, because we're not trading with her either. Glorious. And here in the next couple turns, we should be able to snag a couple more trade agreements. Why is Avalorn going down?
Ulthuan's defender.
Past trees with Safri. Would you calm down? Safri is gone now.
Eltharion the
I
Everqueen.
think Eltharion deteriorating is not good. We can fix it kind of on a whim, but you definitely want to keep in mind defensive alliance with. Yeah, that's going to draw us in with Clan Moors, won't it? Let's do it for now.
Indeed, to have the ear of Prince Imp.
Behold.
You try to draw me into a fight with these Skaven, I'm going to frown at you aggressively. I will give you an outpost, though. Fortress of Vorag is your home base? I think so, so we'll go ahead and construct that outpost there. Give us a little bit more of our influence building. And that is going to be all the time I've got for today. But let's go ahead and give it one final intern just to see what happens. So let's do Reaver Patrols. Let's do the Corruption Banishing. And see what Nakari goes for. There's a lot of armies here, but so likely they're going to all strike at me all at the same time with everything here. Let's find out.
Negotiation with such as you betrays my vow.
Look how fast he tries to sue for peace. You're a chicken. Rest in peace. Shut up. Right, missions aborted because they just came over here and grovel stomped Nakari out of existence. Now all we've got is Hargroth the Spike Taker. Avalorn's mission was aborted, and we've got a new construction in our own settlements. Yeah, you rats. Captured Torakari before I could. And we've got Famine and Tor Koryuali. Perfect. Well, that is going to be all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for coming by today's Eltharion the Grim campaign. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the sub. See you on the next one.